Hi, Keely. How are you? Hey, good notification. Good. I'm so glad. They changed the setup when I go live now, and it looks so different. It's throwing me off. Hey, Amber. Hey, Abra. Hope everyone had a good day. Hey, from Maine. Hello. I used to go to Maine on vacation all the time. You've never been the first one. You were definitely first. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lily. My Rosalie was up super duper late tonight, so we can blame her for why I hopped on late. She only went to bed like 20 minutes ago. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Sharon. How are you? This new setup is like, it looks so different. It's throwing me off, guys. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Coco. Hey, Dee. How are you? Oh, I don't want to end live. Wrong button. That wouldn't be good. Okay. She is feeling much better. The medicine finally kicked in tonight, which is why she was up late. So hopefully she gets some rest. Hello, hello. Hi. Thank you. I know I started late tonight, guys. Sorry. Happy birthday. Hey, Namco. How are you? My Nicole. She's so cute. She is doing better. Yes. Thank you. We ended up keeping her home from school, so did not get too much done today because of that. Hey, Becca, how are you? Thank you, Amber. Hey, Cake, how are you? Thank you, everyone, for tapping the screen. Boost the algorithm for those who aren't getting notifications. Thank you for sharing the live. Hey, Rachel, thank you so much. Hey, Deb, how are you? If you hear water, my husband just turned the shower on downstairs in our bathroom. I'm not sure why. Hey. Oh, Becca, me too. It's been bad. Hey, Donna, how are you? Guys, give me 1 second. Hold on, I want to make sure everything's okay with him. Are you okay? Why do you have the water on? Throw the fish tank or not? Well, it's loud. He's filling the fish tank. Like, could you do it another time? Hey. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I'm doing good today, thank you. Hey, Next Plateau, how are you? I know, I'm like, I just like went live. It's so loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's loud to me. Okay. Stuffed up nose, I hope this helps. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Nanny, how are you? Everyone make sure you have water, tea, something to hydrate. Just turned in the paper. I have another one tried this weekend. Oh, I hope it's a good paper. I hope it goes smooth and easy for you. And then tonight's good because tonight's about creativity. Hey, Miso. Hey, Miss Kate. How are you? My week was pretty good. wasn't very productive, but Rosalie wasn't doing too well, and she's better today, so it ended well. Hey, yes, I just hopped on. I'm good, thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, we'll send lots of creativity your way. Oh, I hope this turns your week around. Pen pal letters to relax, right? Love it. Rosalie's doing better today. Her medicine finally kicked in tonight, which is why I hopped on late, because she didn't go to bed until like maybe 20, 30 minutes ago. She's probably still awake. Alright, guys. I don't want to wait too long to start. Hey, how are you? Yes, just hopped on, just started maybe 5-10 minutes ago. I started late tonight. Hey, Carl, thank you. Did not get notification, but swiped and found you right away. Yes, that's because everyone is doing such a great job when they hop in. They're so used to tapping the screens now and helping to boost the algorithm. So thank you, everyone. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Thank you, Lori. All right, let's everyone hydrate. If you don't have something to hydrate with, go grab it now. Get nice and comfy. Get all situated. I don't know why the notifications aren't working. My inbox notifications, for followers, comments, I have nothing for the last week and a half. So if I don't manually go in and look, I don't see anything. I think I'm gonna have to uninstall the app and reinstall it and hope it works. Alright guys, do me a favor, tap that screen like crazy for 15-20 seconds. Let's get that big boost about a minute before we start. My husband has been watching. He was making fun of me and loves you now. Good, I'm glad. We're already at 16,000 likes. You guys are amazing. Thank you for helping it pop up on other people's feeds. Oh, the comments are starting to do a thing when they slow down. Hey, Lori, thank you so much for the flowers. $22,000 likes just like that. You guys are awesome. All right. You're late again. We're just about to start, so you have good timing. Okay, guys. Tonight's focus for the energy healing is on creativity. If you wish to receive this healing, just consent. Most of you already type into the comments because you're awesome. You know what's going on. If you're new, you can type in the comments that you consent. Think it to yourself. Say it out loud, whatever you're most comfortable with. This energy healing is receptive based off of free will. So if you do not wish to receive, you will not. And you're welcome to hang out with us still if you do not wish to, as long as you're being respectful. Thank you. And just as a reminder, all of my mods, I ask them to type in all caps to help answer questions. They're not yelling at you. I just ask them to do that so that when there's several hundred people or more in the live and the comments scroll by quickly, it's easier for people to see answers to their questions. If you have any questions throughout the live, please feel free to ask. I always try to do my best to answer them when I see them. But just keep in mind, sometimes for me, the comments scroll quickly and they kind of slow down. Hey, Sarah, just say pop in. How are you? So if I don't answer your question, please repeat it. And if I don't get to it, one of my mods hopefully will. Someone asked where they can go to get this done in person. So a lot of times if you have any spas near you, often they have Reiki practitioners in there. I know a lot of massage therapists may do Reiki and massage or a Reiki massage. So look there first, but if not, if you have any kind of local social media like Facebook groups or something like that, you can always ask in there too. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started with our Selenite Cleanse. And if you'd like to consent for pets or little ones, you are welcome to do that too. I know, right? Reiki massage. There's been a few people on here who said they've had it and they love it. Thank you so much, Sarah. Hey, Chaotic Healer, how are you? This is a selenite wand. I use it to cleanse in the beginning and at the end of all my sessions. Thank you, Jenna. Yes, metaphysical shops too. Thank you. That's a good point. Right now we're at just under 36,000 likes. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Missy Hale. How long have I been doing Reiki? It'll be 18 years in November. Isn't that crazy? Half my life. Yes, if you have crystals, you can absolutely use them during the sessions. Hey, Hal, how are you? Thank you, Sarah. Yes, jade, rose quartz, and moss agate are good for pregnancy. Carnelian. So actually, both the crystals we're using tonight are really good for sacral chakra as well. So energy-wise, it's not exhausting for me. It's pretty relaxing for me as well. So while it seems like I'm using my energy and giving it to you, I'm actually using universal life force energy, and I'm more of just the vessel that's directing it to you. But I always set a protection for myself ahead of time, so it's not very draining, and I always cleanse afterwards as well. So most of the time, it's pretty relaxing for me as well. The only thing that on me that would get tired is like my arms and my hands. Usually when I get around the 3-hour mark. To your hometown chiropractor, Reiki would be a great addition. Yes, absolutely. My chiropractor's office, he has a massage therapist in there, and I've told him about Reiki too, so he knows. Oh, thank you all so much. I'm so glad. I had it in my drafts for a while, and I was like, it's not that I was afraid to share because, I mean, you guys know I'm very open with you about my anxiety, but I was just kind of like, I felt like there was going to be a right time to post it. Hey, Craig, if you read the Bible, you know that there's 9 gifts of the Holy Spirit, and one of those is the laying of the hands. Yes, can Christians participate in Reiki? Absolutely. Reiki is not tied into any one type of religious belief. It is based off of energy. I know people who are Christian who are practice all sorts of religious beliefs and backgrounds. When you do this for 18 years, you pretty much hear everything at one point in your life, so you're prepared. Oh, Jay Portia, happy birthday. We got you here, don't you worry. We're going to celebrate for you. Absolutely. This is 100% a safe space. We don't tolerate any BS here. We got you. Oh, back spasms. Oh no. Yes. Get comfy as you can, if you can. Yeah, some people in your life for a season and a reason. Absolutely. Some people are in our lives for a couple chapters. Some people are part of the story. Hey, Angel, thank you. Hey, Lil, we just started a couple minutes ago. I do heart chakra cleansing, yes. If you've subscribed to my YouTube, which is the same name as this, Nicole Reiki Healing, I have a whole chakra series where I did a live for each chakra. Hey, Hero, happy belated birthday to you. Yeah, so for those of you who are new, you do not have to watch me or the crystal. If you want to lay down and close your eyes and fall asleep, you can still receive as long as you consent. Yes, it will still work if it's pre-recorded, as long as you consent to receive the healing. I like using yellow or red jasper for gut health, so if you have nausea, those could help. Hey, we just started a couple minutes ago. So if someone doesn't consent and watches, it would just be like hanging out. They wouldn't receive any of the energy healing. We've had people on here who've done that before. We've had people who were funny, who like they forgot to say they consent, and when they consented, they started feeling it. Is that Nicole? Can you turn her up? Hi. Did you see my email about the wedding, Haley? Let me know. For anxiety and depression, so for my anxiety, I use amethyst. That one for me personally works the best. Depression, citrine is really good, very uplifting. Okay, good. How long are sessions typically? Do you mean like in-person sessions, like one-on-one sessions, or the lives? So my one-on-one sessions, I have the link in my bio. I'm only doing the email sessions right now, and they're 30 or 60 minutes. In-person sessions are typically the same 30 or 60 minutes. My lives range anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. Hey, Jessica, yes, all you have to do is consent to receive and then just get nice and comfy and relaxed. Thank you, Ruth. Hey, Ash, we just started several minutes ago. The consenting is to receive the healing if you wish to do so. You can type in the comments, think it to yourself, say it out loud, whatever you're most comfortable doing. How do I make or set a session with you? So if you go to the link in my bio, I have a section that's for booking sessions. There's a 30-minute option or a 60-minute option. You just have to fill out the form, and at the end it tells you how to do payment. It's based on a first come, first serve. Right now it's taking me about 3.5 weeks to return them. Sarah, me too. Oh my gosh. The last 2 weeks have been like crazy, crazy. So for those who saw the video with my panic attack, that was from a few weeks ago. And I don't know if it's retrograde. I don't know if it's just COVID's got people thinking they're entitled to stuff that they really aren't entitled to. But I had like 3 or 4 clients in a row who were just like extremely rude. And I am a very, very patient person 99% of the time. And by the time I was done with like the second, the third, and then the fourth person, like my patience that I had left was like microscopic, which is what led me to doing my one-on-one with my manager on Thursday. But I was just like, and one of the things for me personally in therapy that I work on with my anxiety is setting boundaries, because I grew up being a very big people pleaser and letting people walk all over me to try and like have like a good image in their eyes of how I was. And these people, just like all 4 of them struck my last nerve. And I was emailing one of them back and forth, and just out of the blue, just because of like the anger and rage that I had of dealing with these people, just set off a panic attack out of nowhere, to the point that I lost vision. My ears sounded like I was underwater. I had heart palpitations. I could feel the adrenaline like pulsing through my body. And it lasts like a good 5 or 10 minutes. And I was just sitting there with my laptop and I was like, don't type anything while you're in this state of mind. And I was just like, I told my manager, I was like, listen, I have a lot of patience, and he knows me. Like, if I asked him for a one-on-one appointment, he's like, oh shit, like, this is serious. And I was just like, listen, I am mentally done. I said, these people are driving me crazy. I said, this isn't the first time. I've worked for this company for 6 years. I said, this is the first time in 6 years where I was so mad I almost walked out of the office last week. I said, it's just crazy. Like, people are just like all over the place. 3 different new medications this month for panic attacks, anxiety. Yeah, so my doctor gave me Xanax for when because I was driving back and forth between Myrtle Beach and Wilmington a lot for work, which is like a 2-hour ride there and back. And I was getting such anxiety while driving. I was like, the thought of having a panic attack while driving was like inducing panic attacks while driving. So they gave me Xanax just in case, and thankfully I haven't had to use it in a while, but these last 2 weeks, it's come in handy. And it sucks because I hate having to use it sometimes, but I know my limits. I was on Celexa a few years ago, and that one I did not like at all. I know, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to post that video, is because, especially like in this line of work, so many people come to me with anxiety disorders. And I know, like, I hid it for years. I was terrified of anyone finding out that I had anxiety. I was terrified of anyone knowing that I went to a therapist. And no more. I want to normalize it. Concentration, motivation. So both the crystals we're using tonight will definitely help with that. I have Carnelian and Vanadinite, which was one of the ones I intuitively purchased in my last haul. Your doctor gave you that too. The Xanax, so I had a prescription of 30 pills, and it usually lasts me a whole year. I do not take it that often at all. When I was on Celexa, I was on it for 10 months. I swear it made me feel worse, and I gained 28 pounds in 10 months. So for me, I've heard people say that they did great on it. For me, it was a very bad experience. Yeah, the Xanax is, as my doctor told me, not to take it because it's highly, highly addictive. But it's like in a case of emergency situation, like if you need to break open the glass and grab it. So I get a bottle every year just because it expires after a year, and I usually have half the bottle left. And to be honest, I usually cut the pill in half. I only need enough to really just like knock my anxiety down. But the Buspar, yeah. So I think, is that the same as Wellbutrin? I was on Wellbutrin for 2 months, and I actually felt really good on that, and I lost weight. And then after 2 months, I started getting really shaky and heart palpitations, and when I stopped taking it, I felt better. So I was sad because I liked that one the best, but I didn't like the shakiness after a couple months. For anyone who has anxiety on here, which seems like a lot of people who are very relatable, I have on YouTube, I think there's 2 lives we did for anxiety, panic attack, depression, and stuff like that. So, okay, Buspar and Wellbutrin are different. Okay, I think I was on Wellbutrin. I never did Lexapro, so I'm not sure about that one. You've been on meds for 30 years, tried them all, yeah. And that was another thing, like, I hated the fact that I had to be on medicine for an anxiety disorder, but it's like, if I have, like, I'm drawing a blank. Like, if I'm diabetic, I need to take medicine. Like, there's no shame in being diabetic and having medicine. Like, so many people are, like, so negative about taking medication for anxiety and depression, but it's like, if you need it, you need it. Like, I hate that I need it sometimes because there's such a stigma behind it, but you got to take care of yourself first and foremost. Yeah, derealization. I mean, I got so bad for a while, I was agoraphobic. I didn't even want to leave my house. Yes, you will still receive the healing if you close your eyes. Relax, I mean, effects are, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't dosed until 30. I know, the rush from love meds and doses, that sucks for sure. Your doctor asked if you got set up because of vitamin D was low. Yes. So when I was in college, many years ago, I had such low vitamin D. I was taking like 20,000 milligrams. I think it was like a day for like 2 weeks. And then I had to do like every other day. And then like it tapered off for 6 months. I was so bad, mostly because I was agoraphobic and I didn't want to leave the house. I still have days where I'm agoraphobic, where I have to like convince myself that it's okay to leave. $50,000 units, yeah. You're very welcome. Yeah, with the pandemic, it's trauma response. Oh, absolutely. When COVID started, my anxiety was like right through the roof. Especially being clairsentient, man. I was feeling everyone else's stresses and fears. Oh, it was horrible. You had a Zoom appointment with yourself during work. It's being on the other side of it, yeah. I had my therapy session today, and I go to see her like every 2 to 3 weeks now. And so I was telling her about like all this stuff that went down at work. I just talking about it for an hour. I got myself so worked up. I don't know if Michael's on here. I was messaging him afterwards. I was like, I'm literally sitting in a Kroger parking lot in my car with the AC on because I could feel like the adrenaline like starting to build up just from talking about it. And I was like, I don't want to be driving and having a panic attack. And I miss that carefree feeling too. All right, everyone, make sure we're hydrating. Yeah, you worked in a pharmacy for 10 years. Hey, Carmela, we started like 15, 20 minutes ago. All right. Yeah, and I mean, I love her, and she's super sweet, and she's super funny. We always have a good laugh about things. But I was like, listen, I was like, I could talk for like 3 hours straight. And she's like, I have an appointment after you. I was like, I know, I'm just letting you know there's a lot to go over. Yes, if you start getting sleepy, lay your phone beside yourself. Please don't drop it on your face. Hey, Scarlett, how are you? I haven't seen The Parent Trap in forever. The original, ooh. All right, first crystal for tonight. I have no idea if I'm saying this right. This is one of the ones I intuitively purchased from Monk and Moon in my last haul from them. It is Vanadinite, one of those, something like that. Vanadinite. So it is stimulating and energizing crystal that aids action and boosts creativity. It's especially beneficial for writers who have a lot of work ahead of them. So for those of you who are doing your papers, this is for you. It stimulates mental creativity and heightens your energy levels to achieve all of your goals. When you have busy days or large workloads ahead of you, this will prove to be your crystal ally. It is beneficial for anyone who has to go the extra mile in order to achieve their goals or see their vision come to life. It provides us with energy as we move through our creative and work endeavors. It helps us to be more productive, focused, and creative. So it's hard to tell the color on here. This looks like it's got a little bit of a mix, but it's got really, like, these dark spots are like a really pretty, like, dark, like, deep red. So we will use that. It's also strongly associated with the element of fire. So if you're a fire sign, this would be really good for you too. Thank you, Ashlyn. Thank you, Angel. Half fire, yes. All that fire energy. Hey, Joseph, how are you? So I do read tarot and oracle cards. I do intuitive reads, but I do not do them on here. But I don't know if you can see some of my decks up there on the shelf. Yes, and this is also really good for like root and sacral chakra. It is very sparkly, yes. Yeah, there are a lot of readers. And I tend to do more intuitive reads. Thank you so much for the Fire Imagine. Which I know is not like, some people are against that, so I keep it off of here. Reiki is my focus. You kicked your friends out of the apartment. uh, this is making me nice and warm, that's for sure. My face is hot. There's a young blonde girl that I swear it's taking what you do, or maybe she's Reiki healer. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Thank you, Stacy, so much for the hand hearts. There are quite a few Reiki healers on here. Yes, I do support LGBTQIA+. Thank you, Dance With. Thank you. Thank you, y'all are so sweet. So this one was mostly for creativity, staying focused, and being productive. It's good for root and sacral chakra, and it's also really good for fire signs. Yeah, there are a few fraud Reiki people on here, that's for sure. Oh no, Ashlyn. If you have, I think it's bloodstone or any of like the heart chakra crystals, the green, they're really good for lungs and like respiratory. Horribly drained to the point where I'm angry today. Any advice? I have so much to do. Are you just like overwhelmed with like an amount of like work and stuff like that, or just like emotionally overwhelmed? What is fraud Reiki? So, in order to consider yourself a Reiki healer or Reiki practitioner, you have to have been or have to have received an attunement from a Reiki master. So there are people out here who either might do energy work and just think they can call themselves Reiki healers, but they were never attuned by Reiki masters. I've seen a couple of those where they've openly admitted they were never attuned by Reiki masters, but that they say that they're doing Reiki healing. It's different, but and there are just people who are claiming to be Reiki practitioners who are not at all. I'm tired, but I don't want to sleep, but I need to work on my business, but I feel like time's going too fast. Well, for one, if you're tired, and this is in my experience, if I'm tired and I'm trying to keep going, half the time I'm being way less productive than if I just stopped, gave myself a short break, collected myself, gave myself some time and some grace, and then just go back to it in a little bit when I feel better, because you're probably going to be way more productive then. Don't burn yourself out. You deserve time to yourself and some self-care. So my recommendation would be to just, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes, put your feet up, relax, enjoy, and then go back to work if you need to. I'm the same way. I'm a workaholic, and constant working is actually a trauma response. Sorry, it's just my seat. So just, yeah, I mean, I do this. I'm guilty of it too. Give yourself some time. Because if you're burnt out, you're not going to be of any use to you or your business. If you're feeling a tingling sensation, you're feeling the energy flow. Yes, and tonight's crystal actually is really good for large workloads and productivity. What's funny is I didn't know I was pulling this one until I literally like 2 minutes before I went live. What do they do when they attune you to Reiki? So the actual attunement is only like 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not going to get too much into it because it's more of like a sacred thing that's passed on from Reiki healer to Reiki healer, but they typically, you could probably go on YouTube and watch people receive attunements. Depending on which level I was, like I had to sit and I had to like open my hands to receive the energy from the Reiki master. And then there were times where like I'd put my hands together, I'd put them over my heart, I'd put them on my head to open up my crown chakra to allow the energy to flow. And they kind of walk around you and they do different of this, some of the Reiki sacred symbols to help open up your flow of energy. When I did the virtual one for my master, it was obviously different because it was virtually, but my in-person ones were like that. I feel like I'm missing comments because they're scrolling by so quickly. Hold on, I gotta go back. Some people who do ASMR claim they're doing Reiki healing in their lives too. I haven't seen that, but I'm sure they do. Oh, you have it sitting on your tummy. Awesome. Good. I'm glad it's helping you feel calmer. Hey, Breezy, how are you? Hey, Akashik. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you for watching my YouTube. I was behind on videos, so I have, I think, 4 or 5 scheduled over the next 3 or 4 days. So a bunch of them are about to come out at once. Like every day, I think I have 1 or 2. Yes, absolutely release what no longer serves you. Lily is asleep. Because I started late, she couldn't last as long. Poor thing. You'll start to dissociate. If you don't know specifically what to release, you can just ask yourself to release what's no longer serving you in your higher good, that you're ready to let go of and heal from. My sister does not do Reiki, but she wants to learn Reiki. She does meditation. We'll probably be on for at least another 30, 40 minutes. Oh no, I freaking hate tornadoes, man. They're scary. Make sure you're somewhere safe, please. Where does energy originate from? I use it's universal life force energy, so it's not my energy. I am simply just the vessel who helps shift it and direct it for you. Hey Dustin, hey Lobs. We've been on like 30, 40 minutes. I started late tonight. Thank you so much, Creative. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Thank you, Abra. Welcome in, welcome in. Get nice and comfy and relaxed. Thank you, Omar. We did a live on physical pain in general, but there were a couple crystals that we did for back pain, and that's already posted to YouTube. We've never experienced a tornado before. They're not fun at all. We get them in our hurricanes in the south, and they're scarier than the hurricane to me. Make sure you guys are hydrating. Thank you so much, Omar. My YouTube is Nicole Reiki Healing. Yes, he did the laying of the hands. All of my lives go to YouTube, yes. Ugh, Tornado Alley. That alone would like have my anxiety spiked. Hey, thank you, Liz. I'm glad you're here. You can consent by just thinking it to yourself, saying it out loud, or typing it in the comments, whatever you're most comfortable with. Yes, you can still get the benefits from previous videos, pre-recorded videos, previous lives. It's all based on intention and free will. So as long as you consent to receive, you'll receive its benefits. Thank you, Evie. Got your tea, yes. Yeah, so some people feel more energy during the lives just because it's a little more interactive. There are people that I follow in here where I feel more energy from them during their lives, and there's others where I actually feel more during their videos. So It can definitely vary. Excuse me. Did I get to 1,000 on my other account yet? No, I think I'm at like 950 something, but I'm super close. I tried to repost some of my videos from this account on there to get a little more interaction, but I don't know if it did too much. I would love to learn hypnosis. I think that'd be amazing. Whoever sent me Venmo, thank you so much. I just saw it pop up. So I have the backup account now since I got banned on that one live. It's the same as this Nicole Reiki Healing, but it's got the 2.0 at the end. So if you're not following that already, make sure you go follow it, because this way if I get banned on here and I have 1,000 followers on there, I can just hop over there to go live instead. So it's just a backup for lives, and in case anything in the future happens. Or if I get reprimanded on any videos for my tiny cord cutting scissors like I have in the past. If you're already falling asleep, just try not to fight it. Your body needs the rest. Just let it happen. Thank you, Tracy. So I've been banned from posting a couple times on this account because my cord cutting videos, I use my little scissors, and people have commented that it's a dangerous act. I had one person report me that I was suicidal because of the scissors. I was reported on my live for authenticity, so it's just the backup just in case. Yeah. The backup account is the same as this Nicole Reiki Healing, but it's got the 2.0 at the end, 2.0. And I have in the bio that that's my backup account to this, and it's got my picture on it. Yeah, when someone reported me for trying to unalive myself on my video, I had to fill out a form through TikTok saying that I was indeed okay. So I was like, I appreciate people's concerns, but that's taking it a little far. Hey, Michael, how are you? I know I'm a dangerous woman. 962, thank you so much. Oh, don't apologize on their behalf. You guys are fine. Listen, there's always going to be some people out there. It's part of being a creator on here. You have to deal with that, so it's expected. And usually I just appeal it, and within a few days I'm good to go again. Good, Michael, I'm glad. I sent you some more this afternoon too. 964, thank you guys, you're so sweet. Thank you, Jen, for the roses. Yeah, I mean, I've seen videos of people performing actual surgery with a scalpel, and I'm like, that's allowed, but I can't use embroidery scissors. I know some of y'all were amazed, and you're like shouting out TikTok trying to get it fixed. Thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Oh, sorry, I just hit the stand. right, reminder to hydrate. You can feel the pull coming, yes. Thank you so much. I know, y'all are so sweet. I love our TikTok family, our Reiki family. Oh, Jess, how's everything going with the heart monitor? Taken to the streets. I love you guys so much. Y'all had me rolling laughing with the last spam with the comments you guys had on that video. I was like crying from laughing so hard at some of them. I went from like being so pissed to like right at dawn, yes. Oh man. I love it. All right. Next crystal. We're gonna do some carnelian. And I got a second one so we can do the pulling. I'm so excited. All right, so carnelian is good for promoting energy flow, also letting your creative juices go. If you're a painter, writer, dancer, singer, anything especially in the arts, it is really helpful for that. It promotes confidence in people. If you're doing any kind of public speaking or anything like that, bring some carnelian with you. It's also good if you're very timid and shy. It gives you confidence. It also helps support you in your endeavors. It is also really good for your lower chakras. Yes. It's also said to be a magnet for prosperity and good luck. It's often used by people when they need a healthy dose of good fortune. It also functions as the crystal of ambition, determination, and drive, and it is believed to protect the wearer from sluggish energies and incompetent co-workers. So bring it into work, y'all. I'm going to bring like a whole stack of these to my office after these last 2 weeks. I'm going to have amethyst for anxiety and carnelian for everything else. So with the pulling, I always say to bring forward consciously what you are ready to let go of and to release that is no longer serving you in your highest good, whether it be negative attachments, negative energy, irrational fears, intrusive thoughts, past trauma, just everyday stress and anxiety. Just envision it being released and leaving your body, leaving your energy, leaving your aura. Truck, yeah, delivered by the truckload for sure. Hey Sarah, how are you? I know. There's someone on here who sells clothes with crystals like in the fabric, and I can't find them again. Yeah, that's on retrograde for sure. Hey Eduardo, how are you? Yes, and there's someone on here. I came across her live a few weeks ago by like accident on my FYP, and then someone tagged me in one of her videos, and I'll have to go back and see. I think her name is Britt something on here, but she's like a professional like gemologist and photographer, and she takes pictures of like real actual gemstones and she turns them into clothes. So there's not like actual gemstones or crystals in the fabric, but it's like the patterns of the fabrics themselves are the actual crystals, and they're stunning. Hey, Miss Vitti, how are you? If I can find either of them, I'll try to do a duet with them so I can post it so you guys can see. Yeah, so I went to her site because she had like leggings and sports bras and stuff like that for like working out, and just like, and she had like ones for kids, so I was gonna do like a mommy and me matching set for me and Rosalie. And then I freaking swiped by accident and it refreshed my page and I can't find it. Yes, the crystal dust and the screen printing. That was one of the ones that I saw. And then the other one was the woman who does the photography, and she does the crystal patterns on the clothes. Where did I learn Reiki? So I've learned from 3 different Reiki masters. My first 2 were in Rhode Island when I was living there for college. And then the 3rd one was this year for my master. Pocket full of bliss. Well, I'm going to have to look that one up. That one felt tight. Yes, and I accidentally refresh so much. So for some reason, when I like videos, they don't always show up under the likes. I'm going to have to go back and check. Yes, playing from the sacral, absolutely with this. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, history last watched feature for sure. And I hate it because like sometimes I'm trying to pause the video so I can like swipe up and down to like show someone else, and then I lose it all together. That was loud, sorry. This is Carnelian. Oh, good, I'm so glad. Yes, we all deserve some rest and relaxation. 10-month-old who wants to scroll. Yes, this one you may absolutely feel in your abdomen. It's really connected to your sacral chakra, which is right below your belly button. Thank you, Next Plateau, for the cranes. A crystal collection addiction. I'm so sorry if my addiction of crystals has rubbed off on anyone else. There are crystals for addiction, yes. Oh no, Donna, let it release, let it go. Thank you, Birdie. Yeah. Does off, yes. To anyone who follows Dallas Skies, man, last week, every night he went live, I passed out hard to it. I was on like 3 of his lives, and I was just like knocked out within minutes. And I made sure to lay my phone down on the bed next to me so I wouldn't drop it on my face. uh, Dallas Skies. I think it's Dallas_Skies. He's a musician. He plays guitar, but he plays the most relaxing music, and he has such a soothing, gentle personality. He has a YouTube as well. But he does lives, usually a few nights a week. And I think he is Central Standard Time. Is he single? That I don't know. He is so soft-spoken. He's such like a kind soul. I think I saw you in one of the lives, Donna. Now that you say that, I think I saw you in one. I was probably like half asleep though when I saw you. Yes, chill. Okay, I did see you. Thread is passed. Awesome. I'm glad you're good. I got you hooked on him. I know. It's like, I haven't heard anyone ever play like him. It really is addicting. We're talking about Dallas Skies. When a camera goes out of focus, it doesn't necessarily mean it's negative energy. It can be energy. There are times where I'll do like energy balls and I'll send them, and it will make the camera go out of focus for a little bit. Hey K2, how are you? Yes, thank you, Earth Motivator. Reminder to hydrate. Thank you, Nat. We're at 90,000 likes. Hey, Kevin. No, we've been on for about an hour. Thank you, Stacy. Oh, my fountain's making a weird noise. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Stacy. Okay, reminder to hydrate. Thank you so much. 737 likes. Oh my goodness. You guys are so amazing. Thank you, Dustin. Ooh, that Carnelian made me hot. Cool off for a minute before we do our Selenite Cleanse. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Thank you, Trish. Hey, Max, my pronouns are she, her. Is there something wrong if I don't feel anything if I've consented? So no. For some people, you might just not have a specific spot where you're going to feel the energy flow more intensely. I just saw something move out of the corner of my eye. That was weird. Sorry. Some people might feel a tingling sensation or like a heat or cooling sensation in a very specific area where the energy is focused. But if you consent to receive, you might just have like an overall general healing. Typically when I'm receiving, I get like really warm or tingling. He did some digging on Dallas, guys. You guys are so funny. Next time you guys see his live pop up, tell him I sent y'all. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Forehead is your third eye chakra. Oh, you're texting me? Sorry. I turn off my notifications on my phone when I go live, otherwise it vibrates the whole video, so I gotta silence everything. Michelle, how are you surviving all your holidays in Nepal? If his beard didn't get him a girlfriend, he's doomed. Is Dallas ready for us? Yes. Oh my gosh, if I could do a live where it's like me and him and he plays and I did Reiki, I'd probably fall asleep while doing the Reiki. Like, that's how relaxing it is. It's the last day, but exhausted. Christmas for 10 days. I know. Everyone's been asking when you're going to go live, and I keep saying that you've been like super crazy busy. So hopefully soon. It would be great. Yeah, it would be great. I don't know if he's into like the spiritual, like Reiki and stuff like that, so I wouldn't want to put any pressure on him. Your third eye is your intuition. So if you're opening that up, it's because you're becoming more intuitive. You're manifesting me and him on a live. Yes. Everyone go like bombard his lives and be like, you should do a dual live. He's gonna be like, who the hell is this Nicole? Oh, your 3-month-old nephew had open heart surgery this week. I hope everything's going well for him. Yes, thank you, Donna, for posting and reminding everyone. Yes, last night y'all sent like $45 in tips and donation. I think it was it's $40. So I posted that to her fundraiser this afternoon. And then I think since then I received another 15 for her fundraiser. So thank you to everyone who's been sending those. I think she's like 140 or 150, somewhere around there away from her goal. And it goes to the 27th. So you guys have been amazing. Thank you. Hey, Utah, how are you? Yes, Nancy, thank you so much. I saw that. Yes, I have Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. They're all on the link in my bio. So for this month, what I was telling you is anyone who sent me a tip or donation. For this month, what I was telling you is anyone who sent me a tip or donation to either Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, I am contributing everything this month into Rosalie's Kids Heart Health Challenge. And I also have the link that goes specifically to her fundraiser if you wanted to pay it directly to there. She does not know how much. The last I told her, I think she knew she hit 250, and that alone, like when I told her we hit $130 on the first night, like her mind was blown at 6 o'clock in the morning before school. And then I told her when we hit 250 earlier in the week, and she was like, like she can't even count to 250. So for her, that's like above and beyond. Oh my gosh, Nancy, please. Anyone who sends anything is completely okay. And if you can't send anything, I do not want anyone to go into like financial distress just to contribute. You guys have all been so amazing. Yes, thank you so much. My pronouns are she, her. Thank you for asking. All right, y'all, let's do our Selenite Cleanse. I've cooled off a little. My air just kicked on, so now is a good time to start. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, sorry, guys. Stuff's on my wand. There we go. Hey, I don't do music, but I do have my fountain on my desk playing in the back. Not sure if you guys can hear it tonight or not. I had to move it back a little bit so I wouldn't hit it. Mabel's doing well. She almost tripped me like 300 times today doing figure eights under my legs. I have not ordered anything in a few weeks. I have an order sitting in my cart with Monk and Moon, and I'm trying to be good and not order. But like every few nights I go and double check to see if they added anything new. And it's tough. How big is the selenite wand? I think it's like 8 to 10 inches, somewhere around there. You can hear it. Okay, good. 444. It's funny, I saw so many angel numbers like the last couple of days. I didn't see any today. But like Wednesday and Thursday, it was nonstop. Yeah. Trying to convince me to buy or not to buy. It's so tempting though. If they had like a filter of that, I would totally do a video with it. I get so recently I've been ordering from Monk and Moon, which is their own website, but I also ordered a lot from World Incense store on Etsy. And then my Moldavite was from Sacred Goddess Stones. Oh, I love monarch butterflies. They're so pretty. Oh, Suzanne, I'm glad your surgery went well. I'm glad you're healing. So with crystals, I think it varies. So for me personally, like I prefer raw when I can. I just feel more connected to it and it's like more natural state. But I also have a ton of tumbled ones that are really good. As far as like quality or size, even like to me, size, it doesn't make too much of a difference. Like I can feel the energy off of it, whether it's tiny or large. I think quality would play into it just a little bit, but as long as they're authentic and it's not a fake, I think you're fine. And I feel like it's also like what you're setting your intention for it with as well. Just make sure you're cleansing them and charging them. Yeah, size doesn't matter. Oh, you guys are so funny. How do you know if crystals are real? So depending on the type of crystal, you can Google it. There's different like ways to test them. But me personally, I always just make sure I'm buying from a reputable source. I'm reading reviews. I'm doing my research. I'm looking into seeing like, you know, if like Monk and Moon, I love because they say exactly where their crystals are sourced from. So like they're telling like you like when you're buying amethyst, it's from like amethyst is from India or lapis is from Afghanistan and, you know, some things from Morocco, Brazil. So you're knowing exactly where they're pulling those in from. Yes, the one tip is like if it's a real crystal and you pick it up, it should feel cool to the touch. So I have selenite plates to cleanse them, and most of mine I'll just put in the sun to charge. But you don't want to leave them, like you could put them in a windowsill or something like that, but you don't want to leave them there because the sun can fade them over time. My right ear just got like really, like no sound. So I have earthbound stores here too. I've let Rosalie buy like 1 or 2 crystals from them, but they're pretty expensive in my opinion. Oh, we just hit 120,000 likes. Yes, anything with like selenite does not like water. Yeah, Mabel's on the move downstairs. So heat treated citrine. I don't know if you can see. I have like the big cluster there. It looks like amethyst, just like the deeper yellow. The true pieces of citrine that I have are almost clear. They're like a very pale golden color. I am a Scorpio sun, Aquarius moon, Sagittarius rising. Those are the only 3 I know off the top of my head, but I do have my chart placements written down somewhere. Make sure you're hydrating. Thank you, whoever just sent Venmo. Halloween call of treats. Last night, she almost tripped me trying to get the treats. My husband and I were talking for like 10 minutes, and she was just sitting there meowing at us. And we were like, oh my gosh, Mabel, like, we get it. You're hungry. You want treats. Yes. I don't have a lot of air in my chart. I have mostly water in my chart. My cup. Mabel she turned 9 in September. Molly turned 10 this month in October. And Ziva turned 8 in August. So it's 10, 9, 8. So Molly, Mabel, Ziva. Yeah, so Mabel was a feral cat that we adopted. And she was feral for, I want to say, like 4 or 6 months, somewhere in there. So you would think after having her in human care for 8.5 years, she would know that we are not going to starve her to death. She's the cat, like the second she can even start to see the bottom of the food bowl, even if it's full, but she could just start to see the bottom of the food bowl, it's like alarms go off in her mind. I don't have Tibetan quartz, so I'm not sure. Yeah, so this one my company sent us. And it came with 2 caps. It came with one with the built-in straw and then one with like the flip top. It's made by Arslo, Arslo. Bye, Michelle, love you. Oh, it's asking for the last word of my telephone. It's 1490. Yes, food over everything. get that way when the fridge gets low. I know. Oh my goodness. If I can remember tomorrow, I'll try to remember to bring a bag of cat treats up with me, but she might not shut up the entire time then because she's going to know they're up here. I think something just froze. Oh, there we go. Got so quiet. Hopefully everyone's nice and relaxed. Sleeping or sleepy. Thank you so much, Madness. Yes, definitely go get some rest so that you're nice and refreshed. Thank you, Glinda. Aw, kitty cuddles, they're the best. Can't get out of your bath. Enjoy it a little longer then. It's a sign. I know. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you. I just saw another Venmo pop up, so anyone who sent Venmo is going to be contributed to Rosalie's. You guys are commenting on Dallas's. You're so fun. I love you. It's going to be donated to Rosalie's Heart Fund for this month. Thank you so much for commenting on his videos. I love you guys so much. You're so funny. We're going to manifest it. We're going to make it happen, guys. Thank you so much, Miss Beauty. Thank you, Earth Motivator. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, anyone who sends Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, it all goes to Rosalie's fundraiser this month for heart health. All right, y'all. Hope everyone's nice and relaxed. I hope you have a great night, great day wherever you are. Yes, Donna, love and light to all. Thank you to all the mods for keeping it a very safe, positive, and peaceful place for us tonight. Thank you to everyone who did likes. We're at 127,000 likes for the night. Thank you to everyone who shared the live, sent gifts, and for all the new followers, make sure you go ahead and tap my name and click the bell so you get notifications when I go live again. We'll be live again tomorrow night, Saturday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all. Have a good night. Bye.